Everybody, please put your hands together and join me in welcoming our bride and groom, Justin and Amanda. Heart beats fast, colors and promises.
It goes away somehow.
One step. I have done everything.
I have indeed died every day.
Waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid.
I quite afraid.
I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll
it's so
love
old,
you for 1,000 more. Hi guys.
Hi.
How did this video come about, Amanda?
Okay, so in October, we got engaged, and then I started to look for wedding stuff online. And the packages, so expensive if you get from Singapore. Okay, so for context, right, if you get a gown in Singapore, you can either buy it or rent it. And the cost of these gowns can cost like one gown maybe about 1,000 plus. And usually for weddings, people will have like 2 gowns, you know, to change, and minimum 2 gowns lah, but I would think it's up to you lah. So I decided to look for an alternative, which is Taobao, and I've seen a lot of good reviews on Taobao. So I bought 5 gowns from Taobao, and there are different silhouettes to a gown.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some that is big and poofy, or
Okay.
there are some that is like slim cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just based on these two, which do you think you would like to see me in?
I would say slim cut lah, but you always say you fat, so you probably big and poofy lor.
That's true lah. He knows me well. It's like when I order on Taobao, right, and I look at their chart, my chest is size M, my waist is size L, and then my buttock is not even on the chart. Okay? And then I ask the seller, hello, 要定做吗? Then after that, I tell them what's my hip size, which is 100 cm, and they're like, 亲，这个太大了. So today, he's gonna judge all 5 dresses that I bought from Taobao. Are you ready?
I mean, ready or not, I think it's happening anyway lah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. I'm here.
So I'm gonna wear one of the dresses for my ROM tomorrow. Probably it's just a small occasion lah. So maybe he'll guess which one I will choose.
Can.
Let's go. Hello.
Hi. Wow. Nice eh?
Is it nice?
Yeah. Wow.
Is it nice?
Yeah. Damn nice. Nice eh?
Nice.
Eh? Actually, the detail quite nice eh. Actually, I'm surprised.
Do you want to guess how much this is?
This is the expensive one. Are you starting with the most expensive one? Oh, the shoes also from Taobao, right?
Yeah. So everything is from Taobao.
Even this one?
This one I found it in the Studio T.
I thought the flower you buy from Taobao also. That looks expensive. That looks expensive.
Looks expensive.
Yeah, I think this is the top end one. The top end price one. The 100, 160, 100 something. It's nice eh?
He's correct. Yay. Okay.
Okay, so it's only downhill from here lah, basically.
Maybe. yeah, possible. Maybe. Yeah.
Is this the kind of dress you expected her to choose?
Yeah, actually. Because I thought she wanted something like slim fit one, which this is quite slim fit, but it's actually quite skinny, all things considered. And I'm very surprised.
What is it? The all things considered.
Because well, she always says she's fat, but she's not, ma.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I think I'm very surprised that the lace came out so detailed. Because I thought, I was surprised lah.
This dress is actually tailor-made by
You asked them to tailor for you.
Yeah, so I had to go through the very painful process of telling the lady in Mandarin that you know my
尺寸.
my waist is how big, like your here to here is how big, that kind of thing. Then afterwards, when it came, it was very ugly. The fit was so ugly. It was bulging over here with excess fabric, and then over here was too big. Like it was like until here. Yeah, so I mean, it's better if it's big rather than small lah. So I had my aunt alter it for me. I think the length is just nice for me because usually I have difficulty.
Yeah. You buy long dress become mini skirt.
Yeah, become mini skirt. Yeah, so I quite like the details. So
I'm surprised how good it turned out actually.
yeah, I quite like the details of like the lace. So the lace doesn't look too bad. Yeah, and the material here is also quite okay.
This is literally you pay what you pay, you get what you pay for, leh. Yeah. Okay, okay.
Rate the dress from 10.
After altering, I would say it's like a 9 out of 10 lah for me.
I'm just gonna say 10 lah. If I say anything less, right, maybe I get choked tomorrow or something. I don't know. So I say it's just 10 for everything. Then when it looks really bad, right, I can go like -1 or 2 points.
I feel like it's like my parents getting married like that. Oh my god, suddenly she damn tall. But I love it, I love it. I think it was worth it.
Ta-da!
Oh, why it looks a bit dirty?
It looks what?
What's grey color? A bit dirty.
Oh.
It's like you compared to white just now, right? This is just like
This man, I come in through the door, he said I look dirty.
I just the dress, not you, not you. Oh, I didn't know you got something like this. That's very like elaborate, lor.
This is one out of the 5 options that is the evening gown.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna act like I know what the hell I'm talking about. But wow, and this actually doesn't look cheap at all. It looks okay. I mean, it's not like it doesn't seem as expensive because there's not like very small detail like the previous one. It's just more tacked on, but still quite nice. And I think when it's like if it's at night, right, they got lights will catch all this shimmering things. I think the color don't suit you as much though. I think white color
a
fits
bit dull,
better.
is it?
Yeah.
Actually, Amanda, in the picture, right, it doesn't look as grey as this.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it to be more like silver rather than grey, but this is very grey.
Yeah, that's why when I first saw it, that's like when it looks a bit dirty.
Yeah, it looks a bit
Yeah.
dull, I would say. When I chose this dress, I picked it because it had this corset and I wanted to try something with a corset. It also has some embellishments and I wanted to try my luck with embellishments because to be honest, Taobao is not well known for like detailed, intricate embellishments on dresses. So I wanted to give it a try. So this dress, right, is off the rack. I chose like, I think SML, I think I chose a L. Yeah.
How much do you think this dress is?
Okay, so I know the range is 60 to 160 something. The amount of detail here actually seems like they put quite a bit of work. I would say like 70, 75?
Okay, so this dress is actually 98 SGD.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah, no. my value, my eyes, the value is 70 something only. Yeah.
Then do you think it's worth $98?
I think it's not really my style because I'm not into like extremely poofy dresses. So, but it was worth a try. I think this is okay. Yeah.
I think for the price, this one you can wear to like forest, you sit in the forest, you know, feeling you okay.
Oh yeah.
The other one you see, your body, your heart will pain.
Yeah. You also, you know, like they go to the forest and take photo that kind. Yeah. So
You one time it's a bit dirty, it's like, it's okay lah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh wow! Damn! That's huge!
Wait, I need to hold for her.
Wow! Oh my god!
hey, please. Wait, I turn around. I need to turn around.
What got colour here one?
Got stain.
Yeah.
Oh, small stain. Okay, wait. What are your overall thoughts?
I think this dress doesn't really contour to your body well. Feels a bit loose in general.
It is very loose.
Okay.
No big movements because it might fall out.
Quality of the details. Other than the fact that there's some of the stuff is like dirty or got some random stains, right? The detail is actually not too bad. Very European feeling, I think.
Okay, so this dress,
Oh my god, you look so tired.
it was tiring to put on. My 2 wonderful bridesmaids behind the camera, Leah and Sue, they were lacing this corset for a very long time. This corset right here.
The cut is really not
Okay,
slimming for you.
But because this is an off-the-rack gown, it's quite big. I would say it's too big.
Okay, so for this dress, did it come in different sizing when you bought it?
Yes, I think I bought the...
You got L.
Yeah, I think I bought too big. I think I might like it more if it were M because over here, right, it makes my waist look larger than it actually is. Yeah. The mechanics of this dress is very interesting.
You gotta flip it up.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
So right, there's a lot of layers and there's a hook where it's like wire. So you know those Victorian era dresses, right? This is the hook. Yeah.
Does it cut to you, I think?
No, it actually is quite comfortable.
Airy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very airy and it's very comfortable. But it's just too big for me. Yeah.
I see. It really looks expensive though. But the color a bit cream. It's cream color, right?
Yeah.
Once again, to me, it's like every time I look at dresses, I think white color is the nicest. But it's not bad. Actually, relatively complementary to your skin tone also, so it's okay.
There's a lot of lace and there's quite a bit of pearls that are actually sewn on. You know, some
Beads,
cheap, yeah. So like some cheaper brands, right? They will just glue it on.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is actually all sewn on individually, so I think that's quite nice.
You want to guess how much?
Actually, for the detail, I think it's like maybe the $100 plus range. I would say like 100, 110. For me, based on the amount of detail, I would say go for that range of price. Yeah.
So the dress is actually $88.51.
Yeah, not too bad actually. Not too bad, not too bad. Like, if the sizing was correct, I think this would be a very good option for shoots.
So can you rate the dress upon 10?
I think actually, if it fits you better, higher grade, maybe like 8 or I think it's not 8 or 8 lah. Probably 8 for the dress.
Okay, I'll give it like a 7. Yeah. I would just like to say, right, that this dress is the one dress that Justin is actually quite looking forward to because it looks very Korean.
Oh, is this the one that you just got today?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is the one I'm looking forward to actually. Let's see. Oh my god, no lah. No lah. This one you buy what size?
L, I think.
I think you buy S lah next time.
Next time 了，这个我不要，我不要买了。
Oh my god, no lah. Wow, no. This one, wow, no. Yeah, I was looking forward to this because I thought the design was quite interesting. Like because it got cover the sleeve, all this. Oh my god, it's like you crashed your tummy or something, is it? It's like got foam padding one, it's like not tight to your skin, it's like got air one. Oh my lord. Oh, this is just bad lah.
From the side cam, if I happen to flash a nipple or two, please censor because it's very big from the side. Look at this.
Oh my god. So can put fruits inside leh.
I can put 2 durian inside. I can put 2 durian inside. Oh my gosh. I bought L for this based on the measurements, but it appears that this is more like XXL because I'm struggling to keep it on right now. My shoulders is doing all the work. I actually think that the cutting is not too bad. It's just really, really huge.
The size is
Yeah.
totally not for you.
Yeah.
It's totally off.
The reason why I got this, right, is because my mom, she likes this kind of like slightly Korean style. So like this neckline is very Korean, and the sleeves also, like some Korean wedding gowns have like long sleeves and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I bought like 2 sizes too big.
Yeah, actually this was this. I don't know the picture, but was this supposed to be shorter?
No, it's supposed to be fitted.
But is it all the way to the wrist here? But then the cutting is totally off if that's the case.
Yeah,
Right, because if somebody is like a slightly larger size than you, this thing would be like here.
yeah,
When you bought it, when you looked at the measurements, it was the right measurements?
yeah. It was the right measurements. Just that I don't know why is it so big. Okay, ease of putting this one on is a 10 out of 10 because it's a zip. It's not a freaking corset that you have to lace. Yeah, but also because it's a zip, you cannot tighten it. So this one will have to go through major altering if you want to wear this. Yeah.
Justin, you want to guess how much it is?
This one. Yeah, I'm trying not to judge by how it looks. I'm trying to judge by the quality and how it's supposed to look.
Imagine someone that can fit into this wearing this. Like just a
90?
Okay, so the dress is 61.88.
Oh, that's
This
quite.
is like the lower scale one.
Wow. Hey, surprising. Okay, I mean maybe at the price, the issue is the sizing. They didn't give a clear one, or it wasn't clear to you. That's why.
Rating for the dress.
Yes.
Of course, like this is like a 1 out of 10. You can barely stay on my body. So I would say that if it's form fitting, I might give it like a 7. Yeah, I think it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Just that
I cannot get
falling
past
off.
the fact that it looks like this, so it's a 2 out of 10 for me. I'm sorry.
It's a 2 out of 10 for him. Okay. Last dress.
Oh, that's nice Yeah. Oh, this is damn nice. It is damn nice. It is super nice. This is damn nice
This dress is one of my top picks when I bought this because I like the off-shoulder. So I like the off-shoulder. And then I like the slit as well, so that it's easier to walk. So I would say that this cutting, right, is something that I really like. The fitted cutting, yeah. But there are two things that I don't like about this dress. Number one, I'm sucking in my stomach as hard as I can. It's practically an ab workout. And number two, I don't like the ribbon at the back. For this dress, I think the material is really nice. It's not a cheap material. It's very smooth, just that, you know, it gets creased quite easily. I like the length a lot because the length is just nice. I don't have to alter. And for your reference, I'm 1.7 meters, but my shoes are like quite short, I would say. It's quite short.
Did you buy this off the rack as well? Do you custom it?
Okay, so this is actually custom made. Yeah. So for both dresses that are form-fitting, I had them custom made because I feel that that kind of silhouette is a lot more unforgiving. So if you have things that are like out of place or like, you know, the seams are not right, it's very, very obvious. Yeah. In terms of buying stuff from Taobao, right, one of the key things that you must do is to look at the popularity and the sales volume of each product. The number one thing you need to see is the comments. And the comments, right, it needs to have pictures from actual people. So there are a lot of stuff on Taobao, right, that have a lot of comments, right, but suspiciously got no pictures. So those are the kinds that I would try to avoid. Yeah. Like for example, for the grey dress that I tried, that one only had one picture actually, and that was a gamble. Yeah. It looked quite nice on the girl, but I thought I would, you know, risk it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. You start and end with a bang. I like this a lot.
Easy to walk in.
It is quite easy to walk in because of the slit. So I would say that if you are somebody who, I would say a bit clumsier, right? I think you need that slit because it gives your leg like room to,
Freedom.
yeah, to walk around. Yeah.
So Justin, you want to guess the price of this one?
This one, I'm going off the fact that you're saying a lot of people buy, right? And it's a dress that a lot of people have. So I think it will be a bit cheaper than the most expensive one. But I think I will go with like $90 or almost $100 for this one. Yeah.
Okay, so the actual price is $61.52, which is the cheapest dress out of all the dresses that Amanda chose.
Wow. Hey, that's super good value, eh?
真是为了你.
What the hell?
Okay,
Wow.
so rating the dress, how much will you rate the dress out?
Say yes to the dress!
Okay, Amanda, how much will you rate this?
I will minus points for this because I really don't like this. I feel that if I wear
fix
this,
lah. This one easy to fix.
really easy to fix, meh?
I don't know. I'm maybe being a bit ignorant here, but I think it should be easy to fix.
No lah, maybe some people just don't mind it lah, but I mind it lah. I don't really like the
Right,
look. But I would give this like a 9 out of 10.
Okay, so now that Amanda has tried on all the dresses, maybe Justin, you want to rank the dresses from number 1 to number 5?
Okay, I think this one is the highest. Then the second one is the first dress she tried. The third would be, actually I'll go for the grey one. The grey one, the fitting is a bit better, but the color to me is not very nice. Then I'll go with the fourth one, is the cream one. The fitting is totally off. Then the last one is, oh my god, man.
Wow.
That was absolutely hilarious. The one with the off shoulder, or the shoulder one. Wow,
That one was not off shoulder. It barely even touched my shoulders. So
that one was absolutely hilarious.
So for RM, which is tomorrow, which one have you confirmed on deciding to wear?
I don't know. Because I'm insecure about the back for this one, I would go with the first one. Yeah.
It's okay. As long as you're happy, I don't. Yeah. It's true though.
I would say that overall, right, all 5 dresses have its own merit. Even the one that was,
Totally off size.
yeah, totally off size. Actually, I could see that that could be very beautiful on somebody who is of that size, actually. Yeah, because the cutting and everything, there is quite a lot of potential still if you alter it. Yeah. So I think that if you are considering buying dresses from Taobao, one thing you have to look at is comments with pictures, legit pictures, as well as the descriptions of the comments. If it's too generic, right, is likely a bot. Yeah, so that is the number one thing that I look out for. I'm actually overall very happy with the amount of money I spent versus the dresses that I got. Because if you were to ask me to pick dresses that I would wear to take photos or, you know, for ROM or like pre-wedding shoot, to be honest, I would pick like the first 3 dresses. Even the grey one is not too bad.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that.
Eye-opening experience. For
Eye-opening.
for this price, this one I'm very
Thai
surprised.
opening experience.
But I'm really surprised by this dress actually. Like for the cost and what it came out to be on you, I was like, wow. Yeah, it looks like a $600 dress on you lah.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Okay, I very sad to more marry you, Rizzi. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked any of the dresses you've seen today or you have any questions about buying like your wedding dress on Taobao, you can leave it in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.